Please elaborate on Ripple's dealings with the United States government and name some of the U.S. organizations that have collaborated most effectively with the company. Ripple has partnerships with some of the most famous companies in the world like Google, MasterCard, American Express, and Bank of America. This might come as a surprise to you. Come with me as we review this content. Read this again immediately if you don't think you've found something genuinely remarkable. Anders X found evidence that Ripple is collaborating with banks and other licensed financial organizations. By the time the CC lawsuit was finally concluded, which was probably in 2025, it had obviously slowed things down significantly. Your situation will change drastically due to Ripple's blacklisting. Additionally, until its crypto regulations are put into effect, the decision of U.S. courts that XRP is not a security will remain in effect. Once the U.S. financial system and FinCEN recognize XRP as a non-security, the cryptocurrency will be able to function independently. A deal was struck with FinCEN. While drafting the SEC's crypto regulations, Chief Gensler apparently neglected to consult with the U.S. Treasury as he had promised. Structure. Mr. Bull and others have informed us that XRP is a currency that Ripple has agreed to use in accordance with their arrangement with the U.S. Treasury. No one's protection. Additionally, you can go through time to the period when Ripple was a part of the U.S. Quicker Payments Task Force. Probably between 2017 and 2018, this was created. Ripple has been promoted by the Federal Reserve as a solution for instant international money transfers. As one of the companies chosen to participate in this task group, Ripple joined a number of other prominent U.S. banks and institutions. I also saw that Ripple was one of the few cryptocurrency companies on the list who were taking part. There must be one, according to Jack McDonald as well. It was an extraordinary event. I am deeply grateful. Though his investigation is thorough, what he is proving is that Ripple did in fact hire engineers. The apply for job option brings up Ripple's collaboration with the U.S. government in the bundle. After that, I will play it. The fact that we are unable to discuss XRP is interesting, to be honest. The solution is this. Here you can find the Ripple website. One of their software engineers is a senior. We are planning to submit a job application as a team. Allow me to present something to you. Take a look at the application process for this job. Accordingly, this San Francisco-based individual is a senior software developer for Ripple. Excellent. For some time now, Crypto Hulk has been warning you about this. The 4-year anniversary of Ripple's incorporation is here. An entire nation. Ripple is an intriguing subcontractor or contractor for the federal government in and of itself. Nevertheless, what is the purpose of having us fill out this form? It seems like they're talking about voluntary self-identification. Being a government contractor also means we have a legal responsibility to treat everyone fairly. As I've been explaining, Crypto Hulk and other such entities are federal contractors because they have contracts with the federal government. How intriguing. Departments and agencies are set up to carry out particular tasks, with the possible exception of national security. Provide goods and services such as labor or materials, or generate revenue such as from sales or other financial transactions. Could it be that they mentioned you resembled XRP? Your research was top-notch, dude. From what I could see, that was solid research. Some of Ripple's most significant relationships are also reviewed. When considering global client accounts and total assets, Bank of America is among the top banks. Not only that, but BofA has previously stated their willingness to adopt the XRP ledger pending more confirmation, all the way through its wealth management business. There are currently 69 million users and clients with a total of around $4.2 trillion in client balances at Bank of America. This is something I can now elaborate on. The worth of their wealth management sector is $4.2 trillion, as we can see. Additionally, their overall assets amount to $2.5 trillion. Are the $2.4 trillion in domestic assets what you mean? This sum of money is enormous. Whether it's cash on hand or assets shown on the bank's balance sheet, this value will be tokenized and uploaded to the distributed ledger technology DLT in due course, correct? The wealth transfer is effected instantly. Where does the value go from here? Someone in your business network will definitely get their hands on it. Ripple, which offers digital asset services and uses the XRP ledger as its foundation, is at the forefront of this field. If Ripple begins tokenizing this value, Bank of America may approach them and say, hey, we want to token these assets worth $1 trillion. In what ways might we accomplish this? Is there anything you can think of to emphasize how dedicated Bank of America is to Ripple even more? Then I'll play it. I have the day's notes here. This room has a lot of reverb, so please accept my deepest apologies. Those who are going through tough times sometimes turn to Santander's programs for assistance while trying to get a car loan despite their poor credit. Another major global bank, Santander, is waiting for either Ripple's technology or its own branch network to be introduced. The bank's assets exceed $100 billion and it serves over 2 million customers. By the end of 2023, I estimated that Santander's assets were over $100 billion. Ripple and XRP are also being considered by another large financial institution. Do you also have integrations with Ripple and XRP as well as Apple Pay? If I were to ask you all in this video what kind of phone you have, I'd get Apple from half of you. Would I be correct? Since the launching of the original iPhone, I have been an owner of Apple phones. Staying has always been my preference. Other people desire Android phones, but I like my Apple one. On the other hand, any of your systems can utilize this. According to Santander's press release, the company has enabled their employees to transmit money by connecting Ripple to Apple Pay. This way, they won't have to worry about the consequences of a missed payment or the intricacies of anti-money laundering regulations. They can keep their attention on the present process. Once it has been thoroughly tested, it will subsequently be made available to chosen clients. We are utilizing our technologies with a customer pilot. Till we get into the many types of pilots, I won't be considered a Ripple pilot. Oh, and Santander isn't a pilot too. Nonetheless, a pilot can have practical applications, don't you think? Rumor has it that Apple and Ripple are collaborating on a payment. Group work is going to be a part of this. From its inception with Abu Dhabi Bank to its current inclusion of JP Morgan Chase, Ripple's network has no limits. Talking about the ties between Ripple and Visa brings up that excellent point, in my opinion. The final product is Currency Cloud VS. The international platform that facilitates cross-border foreign exchange payments for banks and fintechs was acquired by Visa and is known as Currency Cloud. Partners and customers of Visa and Currency Cloud desired greater autonomy. This combination will provide them with more leeway and clarity regarding their foreign payment processes. So it appears that Visa has acquired Currency Cloud. Another option is Bulge. Methods for international money transfers include Ripple, Swift, Visa B2 Billion, and GPI. Another company, Earthport, was also bought out by Visa. I completely agree. Earthport, I believe. In light of this, Visa paid $250 million to acquire Ripple partner Earthport. 2 or 3 separate startups that were collaborating with Ripple were subsequently acquired by Visas. To be honest, I'm confused, and to facilitate cross-border monetary transactions based on the blockchain, American Express, Santander, and Ripple have collaborated. I use my American Express card frequently, maybe even excessively, if you ask some people. The speed with which my American Express payment is handled is quite amusing. Does this mean that MasterCard's CBDC partner, XRP, is now seeing some action? The program's digital currency partner is Ripple. This is where you may see the XRP ledger. On top of that, MasterCard has chosen Ripple as a top CBDC ecosystem partner. You can find all this data right here. It is up to you to explore it and locate it. Nevertheless, these links must be considered. Credit cards like MasterCard, Visa, and American Express don't come much bigger than that. Right now, aren't the 3 largest card issuers in the world all switching to this more streamlined method? Visa also needed the currency cloud as stated above. Indeed, we did discuss it.